Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, dependiendo del lugar del mundo en el cual nos estén mirando. Desde FICFE seguimos compartiendo este ciclo de conferencias que denominamos Conociendo a nuestras maestras. En esta oportunidad tenemos el enorme placer de presentar a la gran maestra finlandesa Marjukka Riihimäki, quien nos contará sobre su vida, su formación, su trayectoria y sobre su trabajo con el hermoso coro Philomela. Esperamos que lo disfruten tanto como nosotras. Muchas gracias.
Hello, my name is Marjukka Riihimäki, and I'm going to tell you my story how I became a conductor. After graduating from school, I started to study at the Sibelius Academy of Helsinki to become a music teacher as my 8 years older sister. I also sang in many choirs. I got my first post 1974 in a school where the pupils were very talented in many ways. So I founded a girls' choir and a mixed choir, though our rehearsals were not scheduled and we had to practice after the school or during the break times. But anyway, I found out that I enjoyed so much working with a choir. In 1982, I was asked to teach in Sibelius Music High School. And then I found that I had come to paradise. I worked there and conducted choirs there 30 years and traveled with my mixed choir all over the world. 1984, I was asked to build a new female choir to Helsinki, and so it began the story of Philomela, a very rewarding and exciting adventure that still continues. In 1991, I started a new mixed choir, Grex Musicus. The inspiration to this choir was the work that we had been doing with my chamber choir, and when the singers graduated from school, they still wanted to sing together. Next year we will have our 30 years anniversary and we celebrate it with a concert. When I retired 2011 from Sibelius High School, I still started a new choir for older people. That choir, it's free to attend anyone who loves to sing. And that's why the name of the choir is You Get Strength from Singing, and that is true. About Corona, I have to tell you that my first reaction was depression. Before the virus hit Finland in March, I had a concert with Philomela in a successful Women's Days concert at the Helsinki Music Center with another female choir and many talented solists. After the concert, I and many members from the choir as well as from the audience got COVID-19. It took a very long time for me to feel healthy again, though I didn't have to go to hospital, but anyway, I was so tired that I couldn't think about conducting a choir. The whole country or the whole world was closed, so when we little by little wanted to start rehearsing again, we had to do it virtually in Zoom. Everyone knows that Zoom is not replacing normal rehearsals, but it's better than nothing. In August, we have started our normal exercises again, taking care of safety distances and masks. Still, many singers only participate virtually, fearing to get sick, and this is very frightening because we don't know anything about what to do in this autumn. Do we have possibility to have our Christmas concerts, which are the main concerts for all the choirs? So we don't know, but we hope so much that this virus is soon over. How I build the sound of the choir. I have been invited to give lectures on this subject, but it's not very easy to answer and explain. In the first place, it takes many rehearsals, many years rehearsals, until the choir members understand the vision that I have in my head. I have to entice the choir to get the sound that agrees with my visions. I remember when I started to work with Philomela, we had been singing like 4 years, and once in rehearsal we had only half of the choir present, and suddenly I told the singers that this sounds like Philomela. So there were different people in the rehearsal, and that is the most interesting thing, that the heart of the sound is the same, though people are leaving the choir and new members are coming to the choir. So it's some kind of magic that the sound is following the choir. I try to open, I use different tools, but for instance I try to open these ideas to the singers using mental pictures. Throughout my career, I have been interested in interaction between the choir and the audience. I want to do different exercises to encourage singers to be open and present, and also, very important thing, that they listen to each others. When I was in Singapore in a jury, we had to listen over 100 choirs, and after the competition one of the conductors asked, how do you find some choirs better than the others? So I said that when the choir comes to the stage, they have a magical net that they throw over the audience, and in that magic they perform, they are under the same net also, the choir, conductor and the audience. And my aim is also that the singers and the music has to touch the audience with their singing. We often go around the audience that people can hear the sound coming from different places, and that has been very rewarding also to sing around the audience. I don't find very much difference in working with female choir or mixed choir. Of course, the sound is different and the repertoire is different, but the most important thing is to get the choirs sing better and find tools how to get to the result. And the most important thing is that I love to communicate with people. is that I trust, I listen, I am present.